You well and truly have alien fever right
do.
now, the last couple of weeks.
I do. I mean, it's heavy in my chest.
Like a xenomorph about to pop out.
A xenomorphlet.
What? Okay, sure.
It's not out yet.
Right.
It's not out yet.
Right.
Oh my God, they're finally here. They're finally here. And yeah, I am talking about me and my fabulous co-host, Jason Doyle of Thumb War. But I'm also talking about something else entirely. So, spoiler alert, big spoiler alert. We are going to be going into Alien Earth, the new series. And I'm very excited. We were going to cover Covenant fully, but then we watched the show, and as I expected, it was going to be a little too awesome.
Oh,
Oops.
wow.
Whoops.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
She loved
alert.
it.
I'm sure a little alien lore will sprinkle its way through it. So what I am talking about is, oh my God, they're finally here. The Xenomorphs have finally made it to Earth. We're hitting new territory here.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad you hit the spoiler alert right off the top. I mean, it is in the title. Alien Earth. I would expect to see aliens on Earth. However,
I'm trying to be safe, trying to protect
you
people.
don't know. People are crazy. And look, I watched an entire season of Daredevil, and I didn't see Daredevil until the very last shot of the very last episode. So, not that we didn't know he was going to be Daredevil. Matt Murdock was going to be Daredevil. Spoiler alert, Matt Murdock is Daredevil. But people are weird. So let's just get out of the way. Yeah, spoiler
You don't want to disappoint anyone as well. You try your best. It's going to happen.
You can't please everybody.
You can't.
You can't please everybody.
So, again, welcome to Thumb War.
Thank you. You weren't talking to me?
I am your host, Rachel Seelig, and joining me is a brilliant mind of Jason Doyle. This man would love to create a being that could give him a decent conversation. The limits of the human mind are boring him senseless.
Wow.
So how's that going for you, Jason?
I mean, let's be honest. I'm the exact opposite. I'm fascinated by almost every conversation I have. So maybe I'm not that smart. I'm not as smart as I thought I was.
You don't feel a little boy cavalierish?
No.
No.
God, no. No.
Okay.
I'm very interested in almost what anybody, anywhere, at any time has to say. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then why do you?
It's great.
Why do you keep drifting off when I talk to you most of the time?
Well, you're usually telling me to do stuff, so that's.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, It's not acid blood, but it's an effective defense mechanism.
Take yourself to another place,
That's right.
happier place.
That's right.
How do you feel about the opening text in the show?
Oh.
Defining the cyborgs, the synthetics, and the hybrids, and then the statement, which technology prevails will determine what corporation rules the universe.
Right.
Does it make you worry more about the AI race?
Nah.
No?
Not
Okay,
really,
that's
to
good.
be honest.
That's good.
I mean, okay. I was confused off the bat. I mean, I know we're going to get into this, but there's cyborgs, synthetics, and hybrids. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, a hybrid and the cyborgs are the same thing, right? Human that has been, augmented by technology. Now, I get that you are transferring the consciousness of somebody.
Okay, but you're defining all these. The
Right.
question is, sir, you are not concerned about the AI race.
No.
That whether we will come out on top or someone else will own us, some other corporation.
That part's sort of worrying, yeah.
Okay.
But no, whatever. I'll be dead. I'll be long dead. I'm gonna miss that window.
That hellish time
that
period.
Download my consciousness into an automaton. That's not happening for me. And you know what? I think I'm fine with it.
You're okay with not living
I'm fine with
forever?
it. Well, here's the thing. Well, let's say, put a pin in that and remind remind me to tell you about my theory about this whole transferring of consciousness.
Oh, okay. Alien. Earth.
Yes.
The series.
Yeah.
8-show series. I am stoked. I want to just dive into it. We watched the movies, but I want to rewatch them. So
Okay,
I'm heavily absorbing all the lore, and I can be an alien nerd.
So we're an alien podcast now? Because
Well,
you well and truly have alien fever
I
right
do.
now, the last couple of weeks.
I do. I mean, it's heavy in my chest.
Like a xenomorph about to pop out.
A xenomorphlet.
No, hold on. So what was, what? Okay, sure.
It's not out yet.
Right.
It's not out yet.
Right. You had seen Alien and Aliens, and that was it? I don't remember you being all that into Alien before.
I'm breaking out of my narcoleptic phase of my life because when we watch a movie now,
You stay up.
I stay up. But medication works, folks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I may very well have watched all of those movies and just slept through most of it.
Right.
But yes, Alien and Aliens definitely watched, enjoyed.
Yes.
But rewatching all these.
Why? What's with the air quotes? I don't
Well,
understand.
because if I slept through them, I'm not really rewatching them.
Oh, so yeah. So you're watching basically Alien 3, Resurrection, Prometheus, Covenant, and Romulus.
Romulus, I don't think I ever saw. Unless,
Right. Okay. But the other four that I mentioned, basically your first time viewing.
Yes.
And how you caught the fever. Now, did you catch the fever from the Prometheus side, from the sort of prequel side, or was it from...
Prometheus and Covenant, and then solidified with Romulus.
Gotcha.
Aliens was a little bit of a weird one for me.
Aliens?
Isn't that the prison one?
No, that's Alien 3.
Oh, sorry. Yes, not Aliens. Aliens was great.
Yeah.
Alien 3 was the one that was a little bit it was heavy on the rapey side.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It takes place on a penal colony, pardon the pun. All men. And
It was that era too, where movies are like, oh, there's a sexy woman. Well, there's got to be a man here who wants to rape her. In those movies, what is it? 90. Let me look. 90.
It's early 90s for sure.
So 80s, early 90s. They're still trying to shake off everything has a little bit of rapiness to it.
Right. I don't remember that in E.T., but go on.
Maybe it's just the movies that were made for TV that I was watching growing up.
Okay, so you got Grease 2. You got Alien 3.
Police Academy.
Steve Guttenberg was rapey? I don't remember that.
You know, like the Meatballs and those movies. It's all like the eyeballs popping out. There's boobies. Like, it's just very sexual. Women are something to look at and think about. You know, and that's
for the listener. She did the finger through the hole gesture to indicate intercourse.
Because I'm practicing on being a hybrid. Oh, wait, no, that's just how I live. A child in an adult's body. Never mind.
Okay. Well, anyway, sure.
Anyway, so that movie.
Which movie?
The Alien 3. Sorry, not Aliens.
Okay. You know they were supposed to be monks.
Yeah, that's the weird part. They tell her in the cafeteria, we murder women. We rape women. Stay away from us.
Yeah.
And she saddles up to that table and first I'm like, okay, she's brazen. She's tough. Is this around the, she sits down and goes, I guess I'm going to make you very uncomfortable then. And then the next scene, she's visiting the doctor and asks basically let's fuck.
Okay. So you didn't have to use such language.
Bleep. So it's kind of like, oh,
so
I'm confused.
What's the problem?
It's not that it's a problem.
She wanted to have sex with the doctor.
No, it's just weird that it's right after she was I'm like, is this a kink for you, Sigourney?
look,
She's got to go get some after she was scared.
she was in stasis for 57 years and then came out of stasis, went back to fight aliens, went back into stasis. Her boyfriend and her surrogate daughter got killed.
You got to get some. I get it.
Just ready for some pleasure is all I'm saying.
I guess I just wasn't ready for it right after she was threatened with potential gang rape.
Right.
But it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It was a new take on an old topic.
Okay. And I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I would argue that the prison setting was to amplify the danger that she was in, on top of the xenomorph going nuts. When that particular xenomorph was born from a dog, so it looked different.
Brand different.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's not get caught up. We're already caught up in the weeds here.
Would you like to talk about the fabulous casting of Alien Earth? There are some new monsters they've introduced.
Who plays the eyeball?
That one is the freakiest one. It looks like a face hugger.
Yeah.
Octopus.
Yeah.
But it's got a giant eyeball with a bunch of irises and pupils. And
right. It's sort of like Thing from the Addams Family, but an eye.
Yeah, and it falls out of a cat's face at one point.
So presumably it sort of implants itself in your eye and feeds off your body. Is that?
See, we're going to find this out as the series progresses.
Well, we see that with the cat, don't we?
Yeah, but we don't see it with a human. Is it going to go the same?
That's what I'm saying. It was like going for one of their eyes, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were listening to a podcast to replicate the kind of fear and seeing these monsters for the first time when you saw Alien.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be the same if it's the exact same monster. So they need to kind of recreate new monster that you are going to see for the first time. The familiarity, but also there's something different. That's disgusting. If it's going in the eyeball, it's always disgusting. It's next level disgusting.
Yeah, no, it was very gross in the cat, for sure.
Anyway, and there's a couple of other ones like that we see a lot of in this. The ticks.
Is that what those are? The sort of blood-sucking slugs that fill up like balloons
and then fall off when they're full and then get back on.
Yeah,
like it's just it's good. It's next level gross. So I mean, we know Noah Hawley, and he's writing the entire series. So he wrote all the episodes.
Okay,
but he also directed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one, he did not direct.
Dana Gonzalez. Well, it's his DP on Fargo, and I believe shot at least the first episode of this series. So obviously he or she. I don't even know.
It's a man.
It's a man. He's he's been given the reins, so that's cool.
I don't know if he's gonna be. They're just gonna swap it out every
they
show.
Usually do. It's like the Holly will probably take the first and last one, and.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see other directors, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, this is Holly's vision. This is Holly's wheelhouse. He's very, very talented at this. He took the Fargo franchise, made it a franchise. Really, it was one movie and made it.
So he did all the writing for Fargo.
I think he wrote all of Fargo.
Oh, awesome!
Except for the movie, which Coen Brothers wrote that. He's great at adaptation and world building and adding on to stuff taking all the cool stuff that happened in an existing IP and then taking it somewhere unexpected. And of course, he did Legion as well, which is a Marvel character.
Yeah. Well, and he took this to like the perfect realm, like the relevance of corporations ruling the universe. Like we were saying in the intro, like these three synthetics, hybrids, and cyborgs. Yeah. Whichever one rules, or whichever one, I guess, becomes the best technology, that corporation is going to be in charge. I mean, and obviously you see by what these AI things can do, they're going to be all powerful. I mean, maybe
I would argue that, all due respect to Noah Hawley, this was a theme that's been there since 1979 and Ridley Scott, right?
Yes.
Like,
of course, but we now see crazy billionaires in government
right. It's
positions
sure. Yeah.
and acting maybe even crazier than Boy Cavalier.
I mean,
Less cute and Peter Pan-like, that's for sure.
well, we don't have a trillionaire yet, but perhaps we will. But yeah, it is reflective of what's happening today, and in a scary way. Sure, it adds to the anxiety of the state of things, and the idea that a corporation would own all of North America and South America and
Mars,
Saturn, and
well,
it's dystopian. This is right in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
You love a dystopia.
I do. I mean, maybe I just thrive in anxiety. No, but we're also working with. Doesn't it say in kind of they're introducing the corporations? There's 5 of them, but
there's 4, and then Prodigy is the new one.
Right. So we are really only introduced to Weyland-Yutani and Prodigy right now. So there's probably more evil corporations to
well,
get
let's
to
assume
know.
They're all evil.
I think that's a safe bet. By the way people are functioning in that society, it must reflect on the other areas.
Right.
The poor brother can't go to med school that he's gotten a full scholarship for. Because he's got 7 months left on his contract of being a medic.
Right. Well, contract's contract.
Yeah, that's true. But a full scholarship for med school on Mars.
Why isn't the contract still there? Like, is it just like it's now or never kind of thing? You can't just go to the med school and say, I got 7 months on my contract. Can I come next year?
I see whose side you're on. Sir.
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just saying.
Not Joe Hermit, I'll tell you that much. Which
wait, is that his last name? I thought that was his code name. Joe DiMaggio Hermit.
Oh, well, okay, maybe it is his code name. Oh no, Sydney Chandler is Wendy, who began as Marcy.
Yes.
But that's maybe skipping ahead.
Kyle Chandler's daughter. Did you know that?
Wait, who's Kyle Chandler?
He is the coach in Friday Night Lights.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see it now?
I mean, he's gorgeous and she's gorgeous. So I'm not surprised.
Okay, so Sydney Chandler plays Wendy, as you say, and she is
the first human to transition to a synthetic. Mm-hmm. And so Boy Cavalier, who is the trillionaire who owns Prodigy, who also apparently owns large portions of Earth. These companies have their own territories. Mm-hmm. He, who is kind of this Peter Pan character, who is very childlike and immature, but a genius, has come up with this technology to, when somebody is dying, to transfer their soul, their thoughts, their memories into a synthetic. But apparently the adult transition did not work. So they had to go with children.
Right. Terminally ill children they're taking their consciousness and putting it into a adult body.
Because synthetic bodies don't grow. So you want to start as an adult so you have a fully grown body.
I was a little confused as to they do mature within the body.
Mentally? I don't know. I mean, the flexibility, they said that's why they want the childlike minds, because they're more flexible to doing things. They're not as stiff.
Yeah, more pliable, you can order them around and do shit because Boy Cavalier now owns these people.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why we wanted them.
Right.
So there, next level evil. But also he is a bit like, and they're kind of hitting you over the head with this, a Peter Pan character.
Yeah.
And I mean, they even show the Peter Pan cartoon on the ceiling as she's transitioning to the body. And Marcy...
They keep calling him the boy genius. His name is Boy Cavalier. They are showing images of Peter Pan as they're doing the transfer from these kids into these android bodies. And then we still have to see him reading from Peter Pan? We get it, Noah.
That might have been overkill. But at the same time, I can't remember what the lines were, but there's some pretty dark lines in the Peter Pan novel that
Oh, sure.
I don't know if that was it, but
Yeah.
basically, children, they don't understand the consequences of their actions.
I mean, Peter Pan in the books hates adults and wants them all to die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah, so Boy Cavalier sounds like he's on the same page. And she decides as she looks over at her gorgeous body that she gets to transfer into.
Yeah.
That looks like a Wendy. So now we've got the first hybrid. It's going to be Wendy who's going to, help lead the gang of Lost Boys that are about to transition as well.
And they're all named after Lost Boys as well, are they not?
I can't remember the Lost Boys' names, but we've got Slightly,
I think they
Toodles, and
Shmee or Smee or whatever.
Oh, I thought Shmee was the bad guy in Peter Pan.
Oh, okay. Well, look, the Alien franchise is now owned by Disney, and they can do as much Peter Pan as they want.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even make that connection. Talk about corporate overlords.
Right? Oh, is thick with irony. Look, okay, well, this is my first problem with this series. We're talking for 33 minutes and we haven't talked about like
the second show.
The show coming on, right? Okay, the beginning of the show starts with us on the Majino, which is a complete replica of the Nostromo.
Very cool.
And that part was awesome. Just the being back. I mean, I can't even imagine what it was like for the crew to be on that set and seeing those, shooting those exact same, almost shot for shot, the sleeping pods, and then dissolving to the mess hall or the kitchen or whatever where they're eating and smoking, and they are all have 70s style, hair and stuff, and smoking at the table.
Which it was a 65-year mission.
65-year mission. Okay, they come out 4 months from Earth, and for a little break or to do some maintenance or whatever. You got a creepy synthetic. We meet our first cyborg.
I mean, as the series goes, I guess I'll understand how cyborgs have any humanity, because, I mean, I guess he does try to protect the ladies from this creepy synthetic.
Yeah, I think he's just got a cool arm.
Well, then how is he so cold and indifferent to the slaughter of his colleagues?
He's on a mission. But maybe you're right. Maybe there's some sort of, implant, like a brain implant or whatever. There has to be. Yeah, maybe.
There has to be, because he is cold as ice.
He's cold. He's sort of, he does have an android sort of way about him when he's... when they yada through all of the alien stuff that we were kind of expecting. And I'm so glad that they did that, because I was worried there for a second. I was like, wow, this is cool. This is like the Nostromo. This is,
so cool.
The Ridley Scott dissolves, like the working class people in this kitchen, doing a pretty good job of showing us like how this universe works with the corporations. We got the old grizzled guy telling the young guy, like, well, he never took social studies. It's like, it's pretty good. It's a great way for them to tell us what the world is like.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. You were going to say something.
Oh, I was going to say, on the note that you're talking about shot for shot with Ridley Scott, do you prefer James Cameron, his take in Aliens, or Ridley Scott's, or Noah Hawley's?
But look, Cameron's in there too. Later on in the episode, when we meet the prodigy soldiers, the sounds.
No, Bill Paxton.
So, Bill Paxton.
Oh my God, that character drove me fucking nuts. Drove me nuts.
He was great.
I loved
Bill in that. And look, the sound effects of Mother, and like the and just the being in the Mother room and stuff. And then later on, it's the exact same rifle as the Colonial Marines had, and this exact same sound. I was so happy to hear that. But yeah, I mean, traditionally, I will tell you that I preferred Aliens to Alien, simply because, I mean, Alien scared the shit out of me. I was 9 when I saw it. I remember my dad was like, he almost walked out of Alien. He saw it in the theater. He had no idea what it was. This is in 1979. And he came back and he said, I almost walked out of this movie. Want to go see it?
Well, it's a slow buildup, right? You mean like he got bored kind of thing?
No, when the guy, when the chest thing came out. I mean, imagine seeing that for the first time and you've never seen anything like that.
It's
in
unprecedented
in a movie.
Yeah.
And not to mention like the sets are the whole production design of Alien. I mean, we had Star Wars at that point, but then, just this what aliens look like and the H.R. Geiger designs. I mean, those designs alone is probably what has sparked so much imagination over the years, right? Like, just like we have to know, like we see an engineer this is one of the first things we see when we go on that alien ship and they see, but it's never explained. And it's just like, so you have all these talented people who've, Ridley Scott being one of them to go back and revisit, well, who was that guy and where did these aliens come from and stuff? So,
I'm very excited for Esh, who has never experienced any of this, because you get all the backstory of Prometheus and Covenant as well, which is very cool to me. Like, just,
I mean,
oh my God, that they are engineering humanity and how they did it. And anyway, it was so cool.
It's good. I mean, I don't know how well received Prometheus and Covenant were. I mean, it's...
Well, I can tell you.
Well, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, but...
Yeah, I mean, Romulus, Alien and Aliens fared the best.
Of course.
Rotten Tomato-wise.
Yeah.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fresh. It's 73%,
Okay.
which is higher than the public's opinion. And then Covenant, still fresh, 65. Public, 55. So I don't think they were interested in the backstory as much as I was.
I mean, look, Covenant is a weird movie. You have two androids being played by Michael Fassbender, and they almost kiss. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's incestuous.
It's odd. And,
I mean, we're so much alike. We're practically...
We really are.
We're such narcissists. That's why we got together. We love ourselves so much.
Ridley Scott himself, and I don't know, like, look, I've heard this from our man Jason Concepcion on his podcast, X-Ray. Apparently, Ridley Scott, part of the reason, we never find out why the engineers want to destroy humanity.
Yeah.
Well, from the man's lips. Have you heard this?
Go ahead.
That the engineers sent an emissary 2,000 years ago to Earth to say, "Hey, knock it off. Let's calm down." You know who the emissary was? Jesus Christ.
Stop. I did not hear that.
I mean, I don't know. This is apparently this is what Ridley Scott himself has sort of alluded to, at least, and I'm getting this from Concepcion, who I trust.
Has he always been religious, or is it just because he's so old and close to death that he's like pulling this into the story background?
Well, I mean, if you look at the storyline of Prometheus, especially, I mean, there is a lot of Dr. Elizabeth Shaw is a woman of faith. She thinks she's going to meet God, right? Like,
yeah. Never mind.
And why it's kind of a cool concept if you think about it. It's
Science versus faith is very cool.
Wait a minute. So you tell me Jesus was an alien, or at least it was impregnated, and the legend is true. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, why choose that prophet? You could choose a couple.
Exactly. Well, probably because
he's Christian. Ridley Scott.
Sure. Yeah. Right. What you know, I guess. And I don't know how serious he was. Anyways, all this to say, there's a lot of lore. It's pretty cool. It's pretty creepy. And again, the production design of every movie, including this show, spurred on, the spark of that was H.R. Geiger, and has just, proliferated everything. But I will also shout out, James Cameron, because, the ships that they're traveling in going to New Siam, right out of Alien. Like they look different. They're the Noah Hawley version, but they definitely have the same sort of physics around them.
Housekeeping? No, thank you.
Oh, housekeeping.
You can email us at thumbwarpod@gmail.com. Leave us a 5-star review. We love to hear from you and the 5 stars helps us in the rankings and stuff. Like
the
and
algo.
subscribe.
Give us some questions. What have you in our thumbwarpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll answer those in our Patreon episodes, which you'll get multiple of if you join the Patreon from $5 a month and up. You'll get extra episodes. You'll get a hangout. We just had a very cool hangout where I literally revealed where the No Dunks podcast was going to go next in a rather cryptic way.
Yeah, very weird way, but
I definitely told them.
Yeah.
100% told them where we were going without actually saying the name of it.
Yeah, you revealed a few things that probably.
Well,
anyway,
come to the Patreon hangouts. That's for the top 2 tiers, and you'll get extra little tidbits.
come for the tidbits, stay for the ad-free episodes.
And you can join our Discord. This is all through Patreon. Patreon.com/isthisgood. Don't ask me why. We're still working on that. But the link is also in the description of this show. Anyways, that was a tangent. I wanted to talk about my problem with the show, and it is putting children into androids, creating hybrids, and I find it annoying. I think that Sydney Chandler is the best at acting like a child, but I still find it annoying. I find all of the kids half of the time, 50%
You're
of the
not
time,
buying it.
I don't buy it. And I've read and I've heard people say, you should just give them all Emmys because they're amazing. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Sydney is
great.
Incredible.
She's great.
When she is acting as, the big sister teaching them what's happening, she does a little swing around with them on, and then she has the conversation.
Yeah.
It feels so childlike, the dialogue. And I don't know how much she added to if she improvised or if that is literally the dialogue she had to use, but it felt like it.
Right, except that I had met Marcy, and I felt like Marcy was way older than that.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fine, she's a child, dying of whatever she was dying of, but she just seemed more mature.
12-year-old girls are very mature.
Exactly. So, and then all of a sudden, she's reverted like 4 or 5 years minimum, and we don't really get to meet the other kids, but they're very immature. Why'd you have to make them kids? Like, it's so hard to play. Like, and this is not shade against the actors who are doing it.
Did you listen to that part of the podcast where they were?
Oh my God. I almost threw my headphones across the room because look, again, all due respect to Sydney Chandler. She's talking about are you talking about the process of how they were all
trained?
They were doing workshops and we're kids. And oh God, I want to tear my ears out listening to that stuff because it's just like, I can't stand that actor bullshit. I mean, I love movies. I love Hollywood. I love actors in general, but this stuff drives me up the wall. And then at one point, one of them, I won't say who it was, decided I don't want to play with blocks anymore and went over there. And you know what? That's what kids sometimes do. It's like, oh my God, give me a break. I'm not into it. And every kid that I talk to, maybe it's because we never talk to our kids as though they were kids and we're terrible parents maybe, but whenever I talk to a kid, I always talk to them like just a regular human being. And sometimes they kind of go, oh, well, why are you talking to me like that? I feel this almost feels weird to me. You know what I mean? Like,
where's your sweet baby voice and your patronizing tone?
But I don't know. Maybe I remember what it was like to be 10, 9. I never thought of myself as a child. Like, I just didn't think of myself as being young. I mean, obviously I was, but I just think that there's certain things that work. Like when, I'm sorry, I don't know all the characters' names, but when they're looking around and they're saying, wait, what, is that blood? Like that kind of thing works incredibly well.
And like gross.
The gross thing. And I love the secret being revealed immediately of when they finally come across Hermit, the brother. And you know, the secret is out. It's like, can you keep a secret? Sure, I can keep a secret. And he blabs the secret immediately.
And he's also like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, in your face.
No, I thought that was
part
very
of it
cute.
rung true. So like I'm saying, 50% of the time I'm kind of into it, but when they're just in the sort of room together and they're just shooting the shit, do you think we die? And just their mannerisms. These people are playing children who were terminally ill, who are matured by
they
the
had to,
unfortunate
yeah.
circumstances, because you have to. Like when you have death looming down on you, I just don't think that they would act like that. So
Right.
that kind of brought me out of it a little bit.
I gotcha. Well, maybe that'll change for the next few episodes. We skipped something here.
Okay, sorry.
The vessel crashes into Earth. And
Awesome.
it was
So the Majino.
the Majino.
The Majino, they yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, the cyborg, as the aliens have somehow gotten loose, and he's like, see ya. No, I'm not letting you in here. And they're slaughtered. And he puts himself in the safe room.
The crash
room.
pad or something, a protected area.
Tells mother, you know what? This is going down. He relays to the company. This is unavoidable. I'm going to protect the product. So it crashes, and Boy Cavalier is like, woohoo! Science vessel? That technology is mine now. It's crashed in my territory.
Right.
So Wayland Yutani, suck it. It's mine. And they have a conversation in the second episode between him and Yutani, and again, he shows how silly and boy-like he is. He's talking to a fellow trillionaire who owns part of
Wayland Yutani.
Well, she's Yutani. I don't know.
It's Wayland Yutani now. Because, not to get in the weeds again, but I think...
But her name is Yutani.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. But Yutani is also the corporation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Wayland... Guy Pearce's character, I think he bankrupted the company by going out on the Prometheus mission.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay.
And then Yutani bought what was remaining of.
Oh, and they just kept Wayland Yutani as part of the
Wayland
name.
Yutani. Or there was some sort of merger, like a corporate takeover.
Okay.
What is it when it's like a, what's it called? That's
So he is conversing with
hostile takeover.
Boom, he got it. And he's lying on his back with the phone balanced on his tootsies, talking to
Yes.
this woman, basically saying, you know what? You cannot send your people in to get your IP, and it's going to be considered a hostile move, and there will be a problem. So she's not impressed. He doesn't care. He's like, new toys.
That's literally how he's acting.
And they do a really good job of making him seem kind of kooky.
Oh, yeah. He's great. Great performance from that guy.
Samuel Blanken.
Samuel Blanken, he was in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on the West End, I believe.
Oh, wow.
According to my extensive research.
He was Harry Potter, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
He definitely could be a Harry Potter.
I got a Malfoy vibe from him, but who knows? Who's to say?
Wendy was very aggressive and said, we want to go on that mission.
Why did they want to go on a mission?
Because her brother is working as a medic trying to help people out there, and she wants to get back to him and see him.
And how did she know?
She knew because she is looking through whatever the security cameras are all through the city, and she's locked in AI-wise.
Yeah. She's
And
plugged into the internet, basically. She takes over the control of one of these civil service robots and denies his request to go to Mars to become a doctor.
Oh my God, how did I miss that? She was the reason why he was denied?
She says as much. She said it was my fault.
Wow.
Because I don't think she wanted to continue being able to keep tabs on him and watch him because
wow. That's very immature of her.
Well, I think she felt bad, and that's why she wanted to go and basically protect him.
The other two cool characters I'm enjoying is Dame Sylvia, who's kind of like the mother figure, and then Kirsch, who is Timothy Oliphant, who is the synthetic. So we've got someone who really cares about these hybrids maintaining their humanity, and the synthetic who's like, she's not a human anymore, so stop.
Yeah. It would be better if you just forgot about the whole human thing from his perspective.
So he leads that mission after Boy Cavalier says, sure, let the kids go into this danger zone. Find my fun new toys and bring them back to me.
Yeah, he has a recklessness to him.
Like Peter Pan, right?
Yeah, but also he's called Cavalier for a reason. He just doesn't care. If anything happens to them, he'll just make more, right? In his mind, probably.
I guess so. I mean, his assistant is like, you know how terrible this would be if even one went missing? If another company took it, you could probably analyze it and figure out how it was done. And he's just like, it's all good. Don't let it happen. Very much immature thinking.
Sure.
Like everything, I have no accountability. I have no sense of consequences.
Right.
Just don't let it happen. Simple.
Right. And just simply, he doesn't see them as living things. He sees them as robots that he built.
Although he does seem to have a little bit of a thing for her. You could tell he has, even if it's like utmost respect, there's something.
I guess.
I don't know.
He owns her. That's just another level of creepiness.
That is true.
Let's talk about the crash for a second because it's the best part of that episode. Just seeing the ship coming over the city.
Yeah.
Of Bangkok, basically. New Siam, they're calling it. And just flies over them and crashes into this massive...
Like group of 3 towers.
Yeah. For a television show, just spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, but they snap into action and then we get the sort of the colonial Marines vibe from Aliens.
Kind of like 9/11 vibes too.
Oh,
obviously.
100%. Mass casualty event. And
the towers are collapsing upon this vessel.
So they arrive on the scene and it is so great when they jump out of their vehicle and they're next to the ship that's massive. Like we've seen these kinds of ships before in space, right? But we've never seen one actually on the ground, let alone crashed in a familiar setting, like an Earth city. The engines are still going. There's smoke flying everywhere. There's a guy on fire over there. It's just like the whole chaos of being in that was so incredibly well done.
And her brother, Hermit, whatever, Alex Lothar, the actor, does a great job, and they spend a little bit of time looking at his reaction. It is an appropriate amount of time spent going, oh my God.
Yeah. And just the overwhelmingness of where do we even start with this?
Yeah.
Like this is, as you say, like I'm sure it was kind of like that on 9/11 or any other disaster that people are first responders to.
Yeah.
Like it was just incredible the way they did that. Shout out to FX and Noah.
Yeah. So all these soldiers are going through, basically find what Boy Cavalier wants, but also the medics. The medics are going through with soldiers as well to help people.
I mean, there's not a lot of helping people, it seems.
Well, I mean, they're like, oh my God, what's happening? And then, oh my God, what are these monsters? And they're being attacked. And then Moro, his name is Bebo Cisse, is just my prime directive is get the product, keep it safe. Why did he think those soldiers that he handcuffed to that pole were going to stop him, or he just wanted to feed the beasts?
It's a great question. I don't know why he did that. Maybe just to keep them out of the way. Like, why not just shoot them if that's your goal? Like
he must have been wanting to feed.
Why though?
I don't know.
He only cares about the xenomorph. Like he literally just cares about the xenomorph.
Okay, so maybe they were going to slow him down because he didn't kill her brother as well when he came across him. The xenomorph was attacking in the second episode, attacking Joe, and he stunned the xenomorph, and Joe is so appreciative, and then he stuns Joe. So he didn't kill Joe.
Right, but I think that was just because he was holding the weapon that he happened to be holding, which was a stun gun.
Right.
And he didn't. To be fair to Morrow, he didn't shoot it as long as he shot the xenomorph because I don't know. You don't need that big of a charge for
I don't know. I mean,
120-pound man as opposed to an 8-foot xenomorph. But
I think we're gonna have to get to know Morrow a little bit deeper to know if he has any humanity in there.
Right.
But again, we just brushed over a huge scene in the second episode, which was very much about elite or disgustingly rich people and how they can ignore everything that's going on around them to the extent of till I guess it's too late, which maybe this is an analogy for climate change and other terrible atrocities that are happening all around the world while you just make yourself not see it. But anyway, this scene
a
was
massive building or a massive ship just crashed into your building,
which you'd think they would notice.
You'd think they would notice, yeah.
But it's a giant, like what seems to be a masquerade party.
Yeah, like a 17th century, the pre-revolutionary France, let them eat cake kind of thing.
And so the soldiers come to the door and go, "You got to get out of here. The tower's collapsing." Joe, like they're all very nice, but the guy is like, "You know what? I know people. Leave us alone."
Specifically says, "I know Boy Cavalier."
Yeah, so leave it, and slams the door in their face. So there's a lot of Schadenfreude when the Xenomorph completely slaughters all of them.
Gruesome scene. You get the main French cosplayer cut in half and still crawling on the floor. That was disturbing. This whole journey through the building and then back to the ship and then out into the building again. It's very cool. Like just the very smart way to get the alien, transfer it from the ship onto Earth, I guess.
Yeah.
And, Morrow has to basically hunt this thing. And we've never seen this kind of technology with the stun gun and then this foam spray that he sprayed all over the Xenomorph to carry him around in the bag. And that whole thing, he gets busted with the bag, holding the Xenomorph. He puts his gun aside, and then the search and rescue team finds him and says, "Hey, what are you doing with that bag?" Blah blah blah. They end up handcuffing him, and then there's this great scene where you only see Morrow's face, and the Xenomorph busts out of the bag, and it's just absolute carnage around him. But you don't really, all you see are just sort of glimpses of it flitting around and body parts going this way and that way. It stays tight on his face. And then you see just the carnage afterwards.
But you also, isn't it that scene where the Xenomorph is behind Morrow and he's sweating? I would like to know the connection too between the cyborg and the Xenomorph of why he doesn't kill him. Because he's clearly still part human.
Well, why didn't the Xenomorph kill Ripley that time?
I don't think Morrow's pregnant.
Why not? With the Xenomorph? With a Xenomorph himself?
Yeah, because he was safe in his little hole.
Yeah, but he could have been knocked up earlier by a facehugger. You don't know. They yada through that whole thing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like maybe there's a deeper connection. Maybe the company did more so that the protector was safe to get the product back. Like more insurance on getting that product
I think they're
back.
more, let's say he's got a Xenomorph inside of him, right? The only reason to bring the other Xenomorph with him is so that Boy Cavalier doesn't get his hands on it.
Well, he does ask the soldier, "Where's Boy Cavalier?" Which, like, are you supposed to kill Boy Cavalier too? Like, I don't know.
Why would Boy Cavalier be anywhere near that crash site?
Yeah.
It's insane. Unless, here's the theory. He specifically crashed onto New Siam. He specifically crashed into the Prodigy country so that the Cavalier could get his hands on it. So maybe he's a spy. Maybe he works for Cavalier. Otherwise, why would he?
You got theories.
Well, I'm just speculating.
I like it.
I mean, there's this weird thing of like 10 seconds to impact back on the Majino before they crash, right? It's like 9, 8. He gets into the little crash room or whatever.
In a very relaxed
and we're
way.
at the moon. And then it sort of hits this structure next to the moon.
Well, impact. He's bracing for impact. He's about to hit that structure.
All right. Why couldn't
That
you
was
just
the first
say,
structure.
"Hey, mother, we got to get to Wayland, not Prodigy." I don't know. It's possible. There's some missing information here that We don't know why people are doing what they're doing, I guess. And that's fine. That's episode 2. Also bothers me. Movies do this a lot, or in TV shows. It's like, I wonder where they are in space. Oh, Saturn. It's like, as if you fly by Saturn. You know what I mean? When Superman's little pod is coming from Krypton, it's like, you got to fly by Saturn.
Well, you learned the solar system growing up. It's
right, but
perfectly
what are the
linear
odds? Okay,
sequence.
but what are the odds is that you're like, how many days does it take Saturn to go around the Earth? Right? It's like 4 years or something like that.
Okay, you're so nitpicky.
I'm just saying, from Krypton or from wherever they're going, it just happens to graze Saturn. Oh, there's Jupiter. Oh,
okay.
There's Mars. And you know what? I'm just going to go right past the moon as well. That's how close we are. I guess it's to give us a little geography in space.
Timeline. A little, yeah. He's almost home.
Okay, sure. I mean, I'm always happy to see Saturn because it's cool. It's a cool looking planet. But it's just like, you're not going to be.
All right.
You could be approaching from the South Pole. You know what I'm saying?
Enough. I've heard enough. I'm going to move on to something I'm going to nitpick about. Okay. When she was proving that she was Joe's sister, he is completely satisfied with like, oh, I know how to prove that she's not my sister. I'm going to ask her what she said on her first day of daycare.
Oh, what was the first thing you said when you went to daycare?
I never went to daycare, which explains a lot. As if a child would remember that. The insignificant non sequitur that a child says.
Okay, but then he asks, well, she gets it right.
And she gets it right. And then
it's a weird answer as well. I still don't know what she said.
I don't know either.
And then there was one specific to Christmas Day. But look, why?
What did you say when you got up on this Christmas Day to me? I don't think my big toe looks like my thumb. Why would a child remember that? You say so many stupid non sequiturs as a child.
Is that a line from Ice Age? I don't even know. It doesn't matter.
Maybe. Speaking of Ice Age, there's another part of the cast that's in the movie. Sid the Sloth was in the movie quite a bit.
If I was writing this, and not to question Mr. Hawley, but I would be like, where do we hide our secret key? You know what I mean? Like what?
Something you have to remember as a kid.
Right. Yeah.
Not a random weird thing that pops in your mind.
Yeah. What did Mom hate on our ice cream? It's something that they would mutually know, but it would be a little more memorable than random things that you had said and probably never had mentioned again. Like it's just sort of, okay, fine. Like whatever. It worked. The whole point of that scene was like, okay, I'm your sister. Believe it or not, I'm your sister. I don't believe you. Test. Okay, I believe you. It's so nice to see you again. That's the takeaway, but also it has to be somewhat
believable.
Anyway,
but I can move on.
That's a good nit to pick, I think.
Thank you.
Okay.
My monkey fingers were. Yes. So, I mean, I'm super excited for the next 6. It's going to be really hard to sit down and only watch an hour of it each week, but I guess
it's going to be way easier because 2 hours was a lot.
I don't know.
I got a lot going on. I'm in the middle of a Jurassic Park rewatch right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 1 hour. So we're recapping these. We're an Alien podcast now.
Well, I mean, I think we're also going to be doing movies at the same time. Thankfully, your basketball season hasn't started yet, and you're going to be overloaded. The next one is that movie we're going to do is Sinners, I believe.
Ooh, Sinners.
Yeah, and then we'll cover these episodes as soon as we can after they've been released. The schedule's a little wonky because, yes, you are busy with Jurassic Park stuff and other quick and dirty watches of our Fast and Curious. I'm loving this, and I look forward to watching the rest of it. Okay. Although I do have a little more distaste for bugs than I used to. I don't normally like to squish bugs.
Yeah.
And there was an ugly one on the floor, and I don't. Those ones like poop a lot. I've seen them.
What?
I know bugs poop.
What are you talking about? What kind of bug was it?
It's I don't know. It kind of looks like a grasshopper, but it was something else with tons of legs, and
Yeah.
it was large. And I'm like, I gotta get you out of here. And I
You
didn't.
have a little bug catcher that you like to
And I don't know
use.
what I did with it.
I know where it is.
You know where it is? Okay, because now I can stop killing these grotesque looking things that I'm getting freakier about because of Alien, and just release them into the wild as I used to.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't ever I never like lobster to begin with, but I never need to even be offered a lobster again.
Okay.
I mean, they're bug-like. Is this affecting your
No.
thoughts on bugs or anything? Watching these creepy
No,
monsters?
I'm still fine with anything with an exoskeleton, especially if I'm about to eat it.
Octopus. I mean, I never liked it, and those big multiple-eyed crawly octopus. You still want to eat some octopus?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You're so
Never had grilled octopus.
I have. Gross.
I mean, I don't love eating octopus because they're kind of smart.
They're very smart.
Supposedly very smart.
It feels very wrong.
It feels wrong.
Yeah. I only eat dumb animals.
Calamari, though, get in me.
Aren't they not smart? Squid. No?
How smart could they be?
You're so cruel. Like, I mean, Timothy Timothy Oliphant's character, it's like, you used to be food. There's a whole long conversation about him telling her, and she's like, me? I used to be food?
Yeah.
It's like, there's always a bigger animal that will want to eat you.
Or a small one. I know we're wrapping up, but Oliphant.
Sorry.
It's great.
So good.
Great in this. Very much got a real Rutger Hauer vibe from him from Blade Runner, who also is an android. I'm so much more interested in the androids than I am in these hybrids. I don't know what it is.
You don't have a taste for children anymore. Yours grew up and you're like,
I never did.
I'm done. Thank you.
No, I guess
Bye.
it's kind of interesting, I suppose, but you know. So next week, episode 3. I have not seen any trailers or anything, and I will avoid them. So I would like to go in blind. But yeah, you were saying stay tuned for movies.
Anyway, if we continue to do this, I may be able to convince him to follow Stranger Things too.
Okay. Sure.
Sinners and more Alien Earth to come.
And that's it from us, right?
Right on. Oh, yeah, we're still working on an exit strategy here.
Yeah, there is no exit strategy other than to say bye.
Love you.